Hello! We are on the Real Programming channel. My name is Andrei. This is our third lesson, creating the menu web page. I greet you, my friends. Let's start. Of course, the only problem with all this is that you haven't actually created any web pages yet. But that's why you decided to dive headfirst into HTML, right? No worries, here is what you're going to do on the next few pages. Create an HTML file using your favorite text editor. Type in the menu the Starbucks wrote on the napkin. Save the file as index.html. Open the file index.html in your favorite browser. Step back and watch the magic happen. Creating an HTML file Mac. All HTML files are next files. To create a text file, you need an application that allows you to create plain text without throwing in a lot of fancy formatting and special characters. You just need the plain pure text. Well, use TextEdit on the Mac in this book. However, if you prefer another the text editor, that should work fine as well. And if you run in Windows, you'll want to skip ahead a couple of pages to the Windows instructions. Step 1. Navigate to your application folder. The TextEdit application is in Applications folder. The easiest way to get there is to choose New Finder window from the Finder's file menu and then look for the application directly in your shortcuts. When you found it, click on Applications. Step 2. Locate and run TextEdit. You'll probably have lots of applications listed in your Applications folder, so scroll down until you see TextEdit. To run the application, double-click on the TextEdit icon. Step 3. Optional. Keep TextEdit in your dock. If you want to make your life easier, click and hold on the TextEdit icon in the dock. This icon appears once the application is running. When it displays a pop-up menu, choose Option, then keep in dock. That way the TextEdit icon will always appear in your dock, and you won't have to hunt it down in Applications folder every time you need to use it. Step 4. Change your TextEdit preferences. By default, TextEdit is in rich text mode, which means it will add its own formatting and special characters to your file when you save it, not what you want. So you'll need to change your TextEdit preferences so that TextEdit saves your work as a pure text file. To do this, first choose the Preferences menu item from the TextEdit menu. Step 5. Set preferences for plain text. Once you see the Preferences dialog box, there are 3 things you need to do. First, choose plain text as the default editor mode in the New Document tab. In the Open and Save tab, make sure Ignore Rich Text Comments in HTML files is checked. Last, make sure that the Add Text extension to plain text files is unchecked. That's it. To close the dialog box, click on the red button in the top left corner. Step 6. Quit and restart. Now quit out of TextEdit by choosing Quit from the TextEdit menu and then restart the application. This time you'll see a window with no fancy text formatting menus at the top. You're now ready to create some HTML. Next, create an HTML file Windows. If you're reading this page, you must be a Windows 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11. If you're not, you might want to skip a couple of pages ahead. Or if you just want to see it in the back and not ask question, we're okay with that too. To create HTML files in your Windows, we're going to use Notepad. It ships with every copy of Windows 2. Price is right and it's easy to use. If you got your own favorite editor that runs on Windows, that's fine too. Just make sure you can create a plain text with file with an HTML extension. If you're using another version of Windows, you'll find Notepad there as well. Assuming you're using Notepad, here's how you're going to create your first HTML file. Step 1. Open the Start menu and navigate to Notepad. You'll find the Notepad application in Accessories. The easiest way to get there is to click on the Start menu, then All Programs, then Accessories. You'll see Notepad listed there. Step 2. Open Notepad. Once you located Notepad in the Accessories folder, go ahead and click on it. You'll see a blank window ready for you to start typing HTML. But recommended. Step 3. Optional. Don't hide extensions of well-known file types. By default, Windows File Explorer hides the file extensions of well-known file types. For example, a file named iRule.html will be shown in the Explorer as iRule without its HTML extension. It's much less confusing if Windows shows you the extensions, so let's change your folder options so you can see them. First, open folder options by clicking the Start button, clicking Control Panel, clicking Appearance and Personalization, and then clicking Folder Options. Next, in the View tab, under Advanced Settings, scroll down until you see Hide Extensions for known file types and uncheck this option. That's it. Click on the OK button to save the preference and you'll now see the file extensions in the Explorer. So, and for last, there are not dumb question. Why I'm using a simple text editor? Aren't there powerful tools like Dreamviewer and Expression Web for creating web pages? You're reading this book because you want to understand the true technologies used for web pages, right? Now those are all great tools, but they do a lot of the work for you, and until you are master of HTML and CSS, you want to learn this stuff without a big tool getting in your way. Once you're a master, however, these tools to provide some nice features like syntax checking and previews. At that point, when you view the code window, you'll understand everything in it, and you'll find that changes to the raw HTML and CSS are often a lot faster than going through a user interface. Or you'll also find that as standards change, these tools aren't always updated right away and may not support the most recent standards until their next release cycle. Since you know how to change the HTML and CSS without the tool, you'll be able to keep up with the latest and greatest all the time. There are many more fully featured editors that include great features like clips for automatically inserting bits of HTML you write often, preview for previewing directly in the editor before you'll test in the browser, syntax coloring, so text are a different color from content, and much more. Once you get the hang of writing basic HTML and CSS in a simple editor, it may be worth checking out one of the fancier editors, such as Coda, TextMate, Coffee Cup, or Aptana Studio. There are many out there to choose from, both free and not. And this concludes our third lesson. Thanks for watching, my friends. Subscribe to my channel, please. Put likes, share with friends, comment, eat bananas and chocolates and nuts, drink more water for the effective work of our brains. Bye!